Oh, all right. Hi, everyone. To life and for blessings. How? Because a person knows something, because in us, that our soul is the knower. The knowledge is our brain that processes for me, the knower, my personhood, my soul, my being, right? It's what processes. And there's the known, that which I know, which is something outside of me. Like I know that, oh, David is on watching. Wonderful. And so many others are watching. That's something outside of me. Three different components. Right. Why is that? Because even though that awareness, that knowledge might be something that I'm acutely aware of, and it might be something that's a part of me, right? Whatever, you know, but I'm made up of different components. So I have a soul that knows. I have a the tool of, right, of knowledge in my brain, right? And then there's that which I that's known, and all of that is distinctive. Um, all of that is, um, in other words, it's all a part of me. So the awareness of, that 2 + 2 = 4 is a part of me, but it's not inherently a part of me. It's something that becomes a part of me. Um, and the fact that I have a soul that knows and I have a brain that's the tool of knowledge, those are, I'm compartmentalized, if you will, in different parts that, so what I know is not really a whole oneness with me. And therefore, it's very difficult for us as human beings to know the ways of God. Even just God's knowledge, which is, knowledge, it's not beyond. Um, the Rambam writes, Maimonides, excuse me, my spring allergy. Maimonides writes that God is the knower, the knowledge, and the known as one, a complete, perfect oneness, which we can't really fathom that. The only thing we could fathom is that, oh, we get that it has to be that way. Otherwise, God would be, compartmentalized. He's not one's whole, the whole oneness. So, in other words, by me, the brain is the tool of knowledge. I am the knower, right, with my soul, and then that's which is known is outside of me. By God, it's all one in the same. So right now, how does God know I am giving a Tanya class? Oh, because the known, right? Just like I know that Stan just came on and just brought greetings from London, England. I guess from the king too. I hope you're giving this over to the king. uh, uh, and and I know that my uh, Michael just spoke to me in Yiddish slash German in Germany. But that's outside of me, that awareness. Then now I integrate and make a part of me, but it is outside of me, right? So by God, it's not outside of him. So imagine this whole globe of our universe. Let's just take our little itsy bitsy world. God's awareness of what's happening is because it's a part of him, in him, not outside of him. But in what way is he aware? Is by knowing himself. He knows that I'm giving a Tanya class now. So I'm not outside of him in that awareness, in that knowledge, um, which is quite something when you think of it. Again, it's hard for us to fathom that. And that's why naturally, what do we think? Yeah, God knows what I'm doing. Obviously, God's God, but our our perception in our mind is that, God up there is looking down here. Well, that, we do that only because of our of the way we perceive things, right? That's how we would look at, if we were the creator, because by us, there's all three are separate entities, the knower, the knowledge, and the known. By God, it's all one whole unity, one thing, perfectly united with him. And as the Maharal who takes actually issue, the Maharal, the one who fashioned the Golem, he takes issue with the teachings of the Rambam, because how could you even speak about God and knowledge? God is beyond that. So Chassidus explains that really is not an argument between them. It depends what perspective you're talking about. God contracts upon himself to to emanate from him intelligence. Is God an embodiment of intelligence? No, because intelligence is a thing in the end. It's something. God is no thing. He's beyond that. Yet he does contract upon himself in order to have what we call knowledge, and he's the knower and the known. That which he knows me right now knows you, and intimately so because it's a part of him. Hmm. That's a very profound and beautiful thing, um, which here this will take us to a different place um, in it'll take us to a different place. But one of the things is, of course, a great closeness that we have with God as a result of this. But where we're going at this is going to be in the next chapter, um, that it will come to the complete metaphor, because we're speaking here about a reciprocal love, and um, and how that comes about. But right now, this is our notion. So just think about, and all of this is encompassing the essence of God himself at the same time, that awareness. Um, and we're just not privy to that experience at all, and not even to his awareness of us. I mean, intellectually, not experientially. It is something beyond us. But God is encompassing, right? And just as I close my mind right now and I think of, the image of this cup in my mind, so the image of that cup is there in its totality, right? By God, it's not the image, it's the physical world, it's the physical me that's a part of him, encompassing in its totality. All right, folks, we will continue our conversation, our learning on this, God willing. Um, it won't be Rambam today or for the next few days, but Chumash and Rashi and Tanya, God willing.